Hi everyone, so today I have this super sweet die set for the classic stitched Pooh collection. It's basically just this die set here, and there's also a felt pack that you can add on so that you have the colors, so that you would have the colors spot on for this little Pooh here. So I will say that these items were sent free of charge from where I reviewed. Of course, all opinions are my own. I'm batting 1,000 already. Excuse me. So the links out in the description box will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items through those links. So I do have them for the US and the UK. My intention today is actually to use this with paper because I think obviously Spellbinders has a whole walkthrough on how to stitch this guy up, and obviously there's lots of examples. It came out earlier in October, and so today I'm going to do I'm not going to do a stitching tutorial, but I'm just going to show you how I would do it if I was going to use this for like a card, right? Just in paper, which obviously you can put the felt guy on a card, but what I mean is like flat. Having said that, you can definitely not make this into a ornament type of character if you want it also flat, but cut out of felt, pop it on your card, you're good to go. So we'll talk about the die in just a moment, but this is what the felt pack looks like, and it's really sweet. So you have these pieces, they look like they're 6x8. Yep, 6x8. And so you have a black piece, and again, this is the Spellbinders felt. It's really nice. It's not super floppy, and it's not really stiff, but it's a nice thickness. I don't know if you can see that. I mean, some good stuff. It doesn't feel very pulpy. I know sometimes when I cut into things with my felt, it'll like rip apart if it's a really small thing, and sorry about that. This feels like really high quality. So you have this light blue, you have like an off-white, I would say it's like a very soft white. I don't think it's like a white. This more brighter kind of golden yellow, this little tan color, more of a goldenrod type of thing, and then the yellow that would be for the Pooh body there. So very nice. So if you want to pick that up for the stitching, go for it, or just for using the felt, right? I don't believe this collection has sentiments, so I did grab these guys from the Soda or the Fountain Wishes. I always want to say Soda Fountain. From the Fountain Wishes set that goes along with the Happier Hour collection. So I have the Sweetest Birthday and have the Happiest Day Ever. I thought those those might go well. So I'll put those to the side for right now, but we'll choose something like that. And these are your guys. So you have your dies. Again, when you cut it, he's going to be facing left, but honestly, if you want to flip it the other way and have him facing, right, you can definitely do that. It's felt, or even if it's paper. But with the felt especially, because it doesn't have like a rough cut side, really. It looks almost the same on both sides. So the biggest guy here, it's just shy of 4 inches, but at the width, I would say, I think the widest point, let's say 2 1/8, to be very sure, let's say 2 1/4 inches wide. So you're going to want a machine that can at least cut that for you. And then, this one might be a little wider, but you can see that. Yeah, this one is just shy. It's like 2 3/8. Okay. So you have your honey pot. It has a little lid. It has little honey that can drip down there. You have the word honey and then a background piece, or just this piece, however you want to use it. I actually didn't think about that. I just grabbed paper for the one layer. So we'll see. I'll just grab a scrap for the other. You have one leg and one arm because basically that same one is going to be, both arms or both legs, or however, if you do a side profile that maybe it doesn't need both of them, you don't have to have both of them. You have like a little bee here, a little honey bee, of course. These pieces, I believe, are for the face here. So that's his little nose, and then that goes behind the ear, possibly behind the eye also. So you're going to play with that a little bit when you do the actual stitching, if, depending on how you want to do that. But basically these pieces can be behind it or it can be inlaid. What Spellbinders, has been recommending to stitch these guys up is to also run this through some quilt batting, like quilt batting that's, pretty flat. And then just trim away a little bit of the excess so that when you sandwich it, he's nice and puffy with that quilt batting in the center. I usually stuff these things with like little fluffy, polyfill. So there's different ways to do it. Do whatever you feel works for you. These are the wings for the butterfly. I have seen some examples now that this has been released, and that people are just using it to look like butterflies, little butterflies all around, which is very sweet. So you can use that in different ways. Okay. So, let me bring this out. So I grabbed some paper. I don't have a background paper quite yet. Maybe I'll do that first. Let's build up our card base. That'll be kind of quick. Oh, that's a lot of orange. I was gonna say, I just looked over and I have this piece of plaid cardstock, but that's a lot of orange, no? How about this side? But he's kind of yellow. Huh. Maybe it should be this side. Okay, I'm gonna use this cardstock, why not? So I'm gonna cut this down to 4 1/8 by 5 3/8, and I'll mount that onto a A2 size card, which I have some right here. Sorry guys, let me grab that. And this is 8 1/2 by 5 1/2 scored at 4 1/4. And I'll just go ahead and cut this down 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. I think, I'm not sure. I haven't thought about this yet. We have him here. I was thinking about having him kind of sitting down. He's gonna be facing that way. Okay, so either way, 4 1/8 by 5 3/8, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so we have that there. All right, so with this one, I don't need the background piece because I'm not stuffing it. So I'm just gonna have this one on this pretty yellow paper. I want 2 arms, I want 2 legs. And then, actually, I will need black anyway. Let's see here. Okay. Let's for that. So this, I'll run that through black paper. I'll probably just cut the circle in half because I only need to cover that little ear area and then his eye. Or you want a different color for the ear, you know, whatever. Now that I think about it, maybe I will just use a different color. Anyway, this honey, I'm going to run it through brown cardstock. And then this I'll also run through black just so the lettering is black, I guess. But, you know, whatever lettering, if you really want to go and look at like Pooh things, theme things, and see what the colors they use, then go for that. The honey, I just went with this dark orange. But, I mean, a gold paper, you know, more of a golden color would be great. But I just went with orange. There's that. And then, oh, hey, hold on. Yeah, no, that's what I was going to do. I was going to do the pot in dark brown, sorry. And these accents in light blue. So this one and this one. Okay, just a soft blue. That's what I was going to do. And I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so how are pieces here? I'm going to pop this one out. Okay. So I have a few different things. And again, like I said, I did the black lettering for this. Or black so that the lettering would be in black. But you can just put it on there like that. Let me get this guy going. For our little band. Cute. And then this guy will go on here. And again, when this is felt, it's very much looking the same. Sorry, ooh, that was fast. I was trying to pan in kind of slow normally. And I'm just, there are no lines on this. I'm just looking to see where it looks like it would fit the best. So just about there. And then we have this guy. Let me see. Okay, so that can be all over this. You can definitely cut pieces of this and put it on his little like paws and stuff so it looks like he's eating it, or, you know, make it look a little messy. That looks like it fits right on there. And this piece fits right in the back. Suppose if you want to make it look like the lid is off, you could cut that bottom piece off. Right? I would just kind of cut in here and have the lid like next to it or something, or look more like it's open. But they give you a generous piece to hold that down there. Okay. And this little guy. So we have the nose piece, and I'm trying to see how that goes. No. Okay. So it kind of has like a, not really a heart shape, but like this little bean shape, and the pointiness, the pointy part goes forward. So like I said, I have these pieces. Now, I don't know, the back of his ear should be black, so maybe I'll just go ahead and put this on the eye. I was going to cut this piece in half just so I have a little piece to go by the eye. behind there. And really, I think what I'll do is, I wonder if that orange is kind of subtle. That's funny. Maybe that. See that square in this piece? That's cute. Use the same orange from the honey, but there you go. I just picked a piece of something. I'm sure I have to cut this down more. I didn't really think about it. I just was cutting that down. There we go. Okay, so from back here, I'm going to cut this piece off. Ah. It's still showing a little bit. Let me get a smaller scissor. And that's just because I didn't cut it down round. Obviously, I could use the die to do this. I'm just going for it. Okay. Just keeping in mind that I didn't want that. But look at that. That coordinates really well. Cute. Okay. Is that pretty much everything? I guess, suppose so. It's so cute. Look at how big that pot is. Okay. So, there's a little paw on the back. Can be sitting here. Maybe I'll do the legs first. I kind of, I mean, when you add, look how cute. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna glue that down. I like the way the leg is facing right now. When you go to stitch this, if you were to add, you know, if you were to stitch it, you can definitely just go through and back and forth with the other leg in the back, and then you can hinge them, because I mean, look how cute. You can make him walking. I mean, you can have him do all kinds of things, but I was gonna have him sitting, so right now I just want to see how this leg would go. And then, or also you can bring the legs out a little bit further and have like the honey pot between his little legs. I don't know. Oh my gosh, he's so cute. I'm trying to think of what I want to do here. His legs look adorable right where they are, so okay, fine. I'm just gonna do that. And even that arm has some really nice placement right now too, so I'm just gonna pick that up. Again, I'm kind of coming up with this as I go here, but I mean, I can make him look like he's sitting more, right? You would just pick this leg up and pick this one up a little bit more too, right? I'm trying to keep it within the card. That's the other thing I should keep in mind. So cute. Let's see. Yeah, it could be something like that, huh? Okay. I'm gonna hold these things down just so that he's all put together, and I'll be right back. Okay, actually, I really like the way that looks, so I'm gonna move this and put a little blue under his hand. And I think it has a lot of movement already, or like, this is fine. But if you want to pop them up on dimensionals, I mean, that's the other thing you can think about. Maybe I'll put them like that. Right? Okay, so my bigger glue bottle is giving me problems right now, so I have to fight with this little guy with a fine tip. I'm gonna put glue all over this. I'll be right back. Okay, yeah, no, this thing's giving me trouble right now. And let's put this guy back over here. All right. Oh my gosh, so cute. Kind of have him sitting back a little bit. There we go. And then, let's see. I have the sweetest birthday. Where did I put the other one? Have the happiest day ever. You can have the sweetest birthday, have the happiest day. I mean, you can put both of them, right? Maybe something like that. Okay, I'm gonna put some dimensional. No, actually, okay, some very low profile dimensionals on that. Okay, guys, and there's our classic Pooh for a card. I mean, he looks really cute. How about a scrapbook? I mean, it would just be adorable. Again, you know, I like to put things kind of in the mix, but I feel like this one needs to be up here somewhere. This dimensional that I'm using is very sticky, so like once you place it, it's like, yeah, this is where I am. Oh my gosh, okay. That's good. Okay, guys, so that is our card. I mean, that was so quick. The pieces are, again, it's meant for felt, so they're not super detailed. So it's very quick and easy to work with. But there you go. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Again, I'll have links there as appropriate in the description box for the US and the UK, and I'll have images coming up. And I will see you all at the next one. Bye now.